Well, I've got to be honest, this is actually starting to get quite worrying. I still hate it when people sort of are very reactionary and change their opinion and reach a definitive opinion just because we haven't won for 3 or 4 matches or whatever. And I do kind of still stand by that. I mean, nobody's mentioning the Portsmouth's lost the last 2, for example. So how's us drawing a couple of games as issue compared to that? But at the end of the day, I still think we'll get top 2. I still think we've got enough of a squad for it. I still think that we will catch one of Portsmouth or Luton, although I'm starting to question whether we'll actually win the league or not, because Luton, to be fair, I know Peterborough are down to 10 men, but they smashed them today, absolutely steamrolled them. It's a concern, and the fact that we keep on throwing away leads is starting to get worrying. I mean, you look at the set of games we've got coming up between now and, say, March, there's no excuse really on paper to not win every single one of them, but of course we know we're not going to win all of them. I mean, you look at the next game we've got in the league, AFC Wimbledon, like, if we don't win that game, then I would really start to get worried. But what I would say is there's still about just nearly 2 weeks, or at least 10 days or so, in the transfer market, probably just over that, to go in the transfer window. And I think that if we can just get the players that we need, I think the club know it, I think Stuart Donald knows it, I think that the regime knows it, I think that I would back this regime certainly a lot more so than, say, the one with Ellis Short and Martin Bain, because they never seem to get what we needed, which was very irritating at times. But, you know, Stuart Donald and everybody else and Jack Russell know what we need. It's just a question of, you know, I mean, what financial restraints are we under? I don't understand it. I mean, can we actually go out and get players? Can we actually go out, do we have to actually offload players before we can actually bring anyone in? I don't know, but it is a concerning factor. Don't get me wrong, as far as today's game is concerned, I thought we played okay-ish, but we didn't, you know, I mean, I've seen people saying Scunthorpe deserved to win. I would respectfully disagree with that. I think they deserved a point, definitely, but to say they deserved to win, you know, I don't think so, but you might disagree with me, which is fair enough. As for the equalising goal, I was furious that not enough players were getting to the shot quickly enough. They weren't going to try and put their bodies on the line. They weren't going to try and, you know, make it as difficult as possible for Scunthorpe to equalise. And I was actually very frustrated at the slow reaction time for them to actually go and stop the goal, basically. But look, guys, look. Yes, it's frustrating again, but I'll love you and leave you there. Let's just hope that we can beat Man City's under-21s, which you'd like to think that we would. And then hopefully we have a big 10 days or so left in the window for the second half of the season. But better. See you later.